all times this year. But you guys, do you feel like you're playing as well as you played all year?
I definitely think that. I think we have been the last few weeks, and I think just having Juwan back is a big key in that. I think, just having that depth, and then just, another big body in there that's able to move as well as he is on the block. It's just, people have to respect that. And I would put him one-on-one against anybody in the country.
You talked about this being your last game, but for the guys that will stay here, what can they gain? What can you help them gain for next year through the rest of these games?
Just gaining knowledge on how to win in postseason. I think that's the biggest key. And next year, I think they'll surprise a lot of people, and, they'll be ready to play. And I think they're in great hands with Rob now coming back, and Devontae and Rob.
And talking about Devontae, he's had a great second half of this season, and he's one of the guys coming back last year. Talk about his resurgence and what that has meant to this team and this offense.
It's meant a lot. Guys have to respect him. Other teams have to respect him. I think he's, a top of the scouting report kind of guy. If he gets going early, it's going to be pretty hard to stop him the rest of the game. And I think he's just he's so unpredictable in a good way that you don't know what's going to happen as far as guarding him. And he can make a pass and then dive. He can make a pass and cut and then get to an open three. And then at the end of the shot clock, we don't feel comfortable with the ball in anybody else's hands but his.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Juwan, can you talk a little bit about the difference that you guys had not having to deal with Daniel Gafford this time around?
I think it was just they still had a lot of shot blocking presence, but I think it was just a difference of just height. He was 6'11", very athletic, and it changed a lot of baskets around the paint. Even if he didn't block it, he was changing or altering the shots, and I think we took a lot more outside shots than we wanted to. But I think I think De'Ron wasn't really he didn't have his win yet in that game. And I think if he did, it would have been different. But I'm just glad we had him this game.
A couple times throughout the game, Zach came in to change the momentum of the game. How much of an impact does he have, especially when you guys were down?
That's just what Zach does. He makes crowd-pleasing plays. Stuff nobody really wants to do. Crashing off his glass, just guarding period. And I think he did a really good job of that. Great timing, and those give us energy as well. We're all happy with Zach, and then he doesn't do it. He's just a blue-collar kind of guy.
Devontae said he and Rob are kind of playing off each other like Batman and Robin these last couple of games. Or how would you kind of rate the way they kind of played off each other, compliment each other?
I would put them against any front or any backcourt in the country. Just the way they're able to guard and just get into the lane, make people better, make everybody better. I don't see anybody playing as well as they are.
Devontae in particular, double figures in every game in March. Is there something different about him, the way he's approaching practice, the way he's approaching, any part of kind of this whole thing that you've seen the last few games?
Definitely. I think he's just more confident in himself. Before he would make a bad play and then think of somebody else's fault, but I think he's taking responsibility for himself. And even on the behind the back when he stepped out of bounds, he ran over to the bench. He knew exactly what he had done, and he got right back in the game and gave us great minutes down the stretch. So I think it's just that maturity and taking responsibility for what he's doing on the court.